Hello out there in guitar land. It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to walk through a 12-bar blues rhythm in A worksheet that I have for a lot of my students, and hopefully you'll find it interesting. It's not crazy hard, but it does have a lot of important elements about rhythm blues playing. So anyway, let's get started. Ready, go. Okay, so that's pretty much a walkthrough on the worksheet, and here we go with some details. So intros for blues tunes can also be used as endings, and this can be a little bit confusing at first. So this whole section here, the two measures, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, that can replace those first two measures that are used as an intro can replace the last two measures of the blues, basically the 11th and the 12th measure. It's kind of important when you're playing with other guitar players or, setting the blues up to talk about, if you're going to do that or not, because there could be a little clashing if somebody continues to play the last two measures as an A7 and then somebody else jumps in on the intro or the ending. So that's something to talk about. The other thing that's really important about the worksheet is the little triads that are being used. So these, starting from the first measure of the second line there. So this is a D6, and then when you move it down to the 10th fret, you've got a D9. So this little configuration here is super important. Here it is for A. Here's A6, A9. I didn't do it on the worksheet, but if you wanted to plug it in for E, it'd be up here at the 14th fret, E6, down to the 12th fret for E9. So you'll hear this kind of stuff all the time in shuffle blues, and it's a very cool rhythm thing that can be added to your playing. The other thing that I opted to do was to play the open D, 4-string open, instead of grabbing the D with the thumb on the 10th fret. So this was for players that aren't exactly awesome, intermediate level, so they're kind of developing skills. So, but if you're advanced and you want to grab it with your thumb, most players do, just it takes a little bit of getting comfortable to bring that thumb over for the bass note though. What else is important to talk about? The slides. So for example, last measure, second line, when I slide into the 9. So it's just randomly grabbing the string before the 9 and making sure that I'm on that 9th fret by beat 4. So 4 triplet, 4 triplet, 4 triplet, 4 triplet. There's no specific starting point. So you can wind up on it, but the most important thing is to be at that 9 by beat 4. Okay. If students are having a problem putting those slides in, don't put the slides in. Just play the lick clean. Don't worry about the slide into it, and then when you develop the skill of getting that slide in time, you can add it. First measure, fifth line. Half step bend, second fret up to 3, dropping it back to 2, and then into the E7. Okay, so chord shapes are written in the chord diagrams on the tablature sheet, and everything is there for you to start getting some progress on these kind of elements in your playing. So hopefully this worksheet would be right in the ballpark for you to start applying these things into your playing. And if you have any further questions, make sure to just hit me up and we can meet up on Skype and run through any of this stuff. Okie doke. Hope that was helpful. Thanks. Bye-bye.